But anyway, we do have a set here in the 2v2 league, or it's not so much a league, but a bracket of the Nomad Wars Duos, and it is quite an interesting matchup in this one. Now we do have Miguel, who is like 2K3 Brazilian player, been around the scene for a while, actually really good on Nomad, and he's teamed up with his buddy Poisn. Poisn's like 1500, so quite a gap there in both of these players, or between these players, which is quite funny. But on the flip side, we do have Sitaux, who's one of the hottest players in the world right now. It's not an understatement to say Sitaux is hot as shit. He is hot as shit. And he's in a very similar boat because he's playing with Kougrialka, and Kougrialka is like 1500 as well. It's quite funny. We've kind of got these two teams facing off first. And this is a double elimination bracket, so even if they lose a game, they're not strictly out. You know, you want to get through to that winners game, so you get through... Well, essentially, if you get through to the winners game, you win 2 games in a row, you're through to the knockouts. Miguel, playing as Malians in this, Lithuanians from Poisn, so 2 of the top civs on Nomad, no surprise there. We also have Persians for Kougrialka, and then Sitaux went for Vietnamese. Vietnamese, typically not known as one of the top civs. Situationally, can do very well on Nomad. Especially with the team bonus. The team bonus is great, you get to see where the enemy TCs are, so you know where to scout. And he actually knows that both of these are right next to each other, which is really quite nice for Sitaux and Kougrialka. And of course, they always have Rattan archers, and I think any civ that has a good unique unit out of their castle are, you know, they're going to do well on Nomad, especially if they have an early eco bonus. One thing that Persians do lack is if Persians go for a castle drop, Persian castle drop is generally weaker than other civs. A castle drop can be strong, don't get me wrong, but it's not like they're conquistadors coming out of the castle. It's just war elephants, which you can quite easily just have a monastery up and countered no problem. And war elephants are expensive, so yeah, the Persian castle drop isn't as good for that kind of mid-game in Castle Age. But when you get to Imperial Age and you need map control, castles are fantastic. Anyway, Lifts and Malians, so we'll see what the approach is from Miguel and Poisn here, both typically known as Cav civs. Malians do have a little bit more flexibility, right? They get Farimba when they get to Imperial Age, so the Cavalier ends up with +7, as do the Camels. Well, and do the Light Cav, which can be really nice, right? But they also have some flexibility. They can go for Gebettos, they can go for the Champ Scarls, so that's a slang term for the champion line that ends up with a crazy amount of Pierce armor if needed. So they have some good flexibility, but if they do get forced onto trash, they kind of fall off. They've only got pikemen, their skirms don't have bracer, but their light cav are good, nonetheless, but pikemen, skirms, not their strong point. But on the flip side, we also have Lithuanians and arguably some of the best trash in the game. Nice little bit of trivia for you. We do have Vietnamese here. Let's say Kougrialka was Lithuanians. Him and Sitaux would have the best... Kougrialka would have the best skirms available for his lifts in the full game. That's a Vietnamese teammate with a Lithuanian, so the lifts get the unique tech that gives a trash extra pierce armor, and that's the best skirm in the game in terms of pierce armor. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? Okay, let's have a look at the scouting then. So we do have Kougrialka has a good look around his base. Only got the one goose to scout with by the looks of it. Finds another one. Going double dock on his way up to Feudal Age already, and he's not too far behind Miguel. And there's nearly 1,000 elo behind these players. He's double dock. Let's take a look at Miguel then, because he's going to be in Feudal Age next, and we're going to want to know where his dock is. Ooh, he knows where blue dock is. But it's really nice for Miguel. Really nice. Double dock as well. Going up against Persians nonetheless, so Persians docks do produce faster, so it's really nice to get the numbers out. And they do have double HP as well. 3,600 HP, 1,800 HP. So it can be difficult to win the battles. Let's see what both players open with. Miguel going for galleys, I like the approach. And fire galleys from Kougrialka. So maybe Miguel's just going to try and snipe the fish. And he's actually got a lot of fishing ships himself. So maybe he'll open galleys, snipe fish, and then come out with fires afterwards. And then Poisn is down in the south. Got double dock as well, but not clicked up as of yet. So a little bit odd. You don't usually see that in Dark Age. There's 2 docks getting dropped unless they're going for water approach. Quite odd actually. And Sitaux also in this little channel towards the southwest, which is about to saturate pretty quickly. That one's not so good, and this one, it's okay. Nothing special. Nothing special. Okay, should just be expecting some fish types. So he's going for 2 more galleys, and he's going to try and get some fires out himself. And then use fires to defend. So you just try and snipe fish, get rid of them. Meanwhile, you're getting chased around. Your fish are still working, right? And even if you lose them long term, you've had more benefit. Miguel, 3 docks versus 3 docks. 1,000 elo between these players. A really big difference. Going for fletching now. Fire galley out will tank a little bit. Gets between both of the ships as well, which is nice. Demo coming out from this dock here too. On land, this should be fine. We're obviously gonna have to expand out this area with 2 of the ally TCs so close to each other. But really late uptime from Poisn. What's going on here? Yeah, he's got too much food, you can see. Actually got too much. Not enough gold. Really good defender's advantage being so close to each other, so you can do some team wall shenanigans. So even if Poisn walls, he's actually protecting Miguel as well. So it's like value 2 for 1, which is fantastic. Miguel's fishing ship's gone a little bit idle, but is whittling down the fires. And you can see the fishing ships just take a lot more damage from the galleys than they do to the fires. Fires really start to get more effective in mass. Okay, Poisn is on the way to Castle Age, but Sitaux is as well, and he's already on the way. On stone, he has 7 there. Sending villagers. So it looks like Rattan archers will be the play from Sitaux. Take a quick look at his scouting. Where is he going for these guys? He knows where... We've not a scout out, but you'll actually see that. Goes for the quick... Well... Nice. 4 villagers should be able to deal. Scout, but just running backwards now. He's gonna want for that scout to disappear. Maybe. Nope, just drops it anyway. It's a 2k5 player. You don't have to worry about it. And anyway, Poisn still 40% away from getting to Castle Age, so knights aren't going to come out and save him. Gonna go for a tower. The problem here is he's built it right up against the house. He's actually delaying the time for it to go up. So if he just done it 1 tile back, it would have been up a lot faster. That could have made a big difference actually. He just put it 1 tile back. Towers are generally pretty effective at denying castles. Provided they're up in time, and it depends on how many villagers they get sent to. But that was a case. It was just a little bit of a misplay, and it could have made a big difference. Eco at home for Sitaux. Doesn't look too great, right? Idle fishing ships. Now galleys coming in from Miguel. Miguel looks totally safe. Do we see Kougrialka lose all his fish? It's a little bit of a disaster if he lost them all, and it looks like it's hard to see in the blue. Just got fires now, so he's gonna want to take out what Miguel has. I wouldn't mind just going for galleys himself. I wouldn't mind it. We should be straight to Rattans, and they're out already. These tanky boys. 4 Pierce armor. It's a lot. Poisn being a little bit careless right now. A little bit careless. Okay, TC coming up from Poisn. No, maybe would have preferred, honestly, delete the mining camp and just put it that side. But I suppose it does. Yeah, but I think delete the mining camp, put it that side I prefer, then it also can get on the gold. And these villagers can still be ranged from the Rattan's enemy, which is not ideal. Still not very safe. But knights are there anyway. Easy enough to defend. Kougrialka is in a very tough spot. He's just spamming fires in the meantime. Keeps adding villagers. Rez isn't looking too good. Has a gold, but still 600 foot off. And Miguel's just microing. Doing what he does. Let's have some more fires, some galleys down here to do the job. The big difference here in this game is the fish numbers, and Poisn has 14, Miguel it's 8, Blue doesn't have any, right? And Sitau's about to lose all his, so Sitaux and Kougrialka are really going to have to put the pressure on land. But it's going to be difficult, because Kougrialka's so far behind now, he's not even up to Castle Age. But yeah, Poisn and Miguel are. But if you want one player to carry, you would be wanting Sitaux to be in that position. You wouldn't want these roles to be reversed with Sitaux and Feudal Age and Kougrialka. And Castle Age. He really needs the resources, and he gets housed at a really critical moment, not ideal. Sitaux looks like he's holding in the meantime. I love the monastery production coming in now. Even going to take that relic. Where are the Rattans? Round the back, find some good value actually. Take a couple free villagers. And defensive castle. See what I mean? Like, TC was here. It would have been fine. Like, now he's been baited into making a castle and a siege workshop. Like, TC here, just delete the lumber, the lumber camp, the mining camp, and it would have been all good. It would have been all good. Sitaux though, doing some damage. Score difference largely down to the fish, right? Total pop count. Let's take a look. Sitaux, oh god, his equals in shambles. Looks like he's had a lot of idle time. Yeah. Got 5 on foot. He's got 31 villagers. And all this time, Miguel and Poisn are adding vills. Poisn's up to 60 villagers. So you have to do a hell of a lot of damage. Catch on up. Hell of a lot of damage. That might be difficult. When I say might be, borderline impossible. Not when your other teammate is so far behind, but to be fair to Kougrialka, he does have nearly 50 vills. So he will have a good eco by the time he's rolling. In Castle Age, you can see he's good. He still needs some more farms, right enough. He's floating quite a bit of gold. I wonder if he's going to try and get back on water, but... No, honestly, it's probably worth it when there's so much fish from these guys. It's a lot of eco. You need to find some gain somewhere. Sitaux. Looks like he did lose a couple of vills. Monk's out to defend. Scorpion from Miguel. We have... How many Rattans? 19. 19 Rattans. Let's have Bodkin, but I don't see a university up at home, so we'll miss some shots. Maybe if you're going 1TC with this kind of all in, that would be the next thing that he does prioritise. But again, look at his res. It's been just been buying wood by the looks of it, and he actually just puts a lot more on wood. I think these guys must have been collecting from here. Yeah, okay. They were indeed. But I think it needs to use the slight mobility that Rattans have. Needs to be wary of this. Again, that castle. I guess it's defense stone a little bit, but maybe further up. And it could protect the gold a little bit more. And you can still get the wood line from there, right? You could have the castle here, then you could take the wood line. A little bit more ease. Or just take this wood line, that's why the castle's there. You can see Miguel's doing it. He's like, okay, I'll use that to protect. Now, Kougrialka, knights are on the way. Is Poisn gonna make any military? Just siege. The Kittle is all there. Bit of an overreaction with the villagers. Or you could just make 2 lumber camps either side. Split the numbers a little bit, hedge your bets. Hopefully so many don't get so picked off. I don't think Sitaux has even seen... Oh, he does know that TC's there. Okay. He starts picking up some vills there, that would be good for him. Nice quick gates coming up from... Miguel. Miguel. How you looking, Vill count? So we got 158 versus 97, so nearly like 30, 35, 40% more eco. Or experience better than practice. Or greater than practice, should I say. Not looking a great spot. The lack of villagers from Sitaux really concerns me. Or barely any. He does have good Rattan numbers. He does have good Rattan numbers, but Poisn can just... I think these guys could just go double cavalry and it'll be fine. Don't mind this castle from Miguel. Right on top of the TC, but it does defend the gold and the stone. That's fine. Not the greatest range on Rattans. My Bodkin only up to 6. But a little bit isolated here. Could be an area to target. And I'm just looking elsewhere could they go. Gonna come in here, but the castle is. TC here as well. It's been gated out, so the only way you would be able to get there is actually going all the way around. Kougrialka could do that from the north side. Maybe they would be considering actually stonewalling it off. Maybe they would be considering stonewalling that off. Looks like Miguel is just telling Poisn to redock somewhere. Probably down on the left, right? Gotta be down the left. Look at Miguel, they're just adding TCs. Kougrialka's adding another one. Already on to... This is third now. Toes equals in shambles. Kougrialka has actually a decent number of knights, right? That is a lot. Like I said, he had a good eco going into Castle Age, which was super late. That really transfers, but on that, Poisn is on the way to Imperial. I don't think you need that, my man. Nice try though. Stone walls right here. I'd love it. Yep, good man. Rather safe than sorry. But to say, better make that one. Better make that one. Now, Sitaux is flaring. I'm not fully sure why, but... Yeah, there's a TC here from Miguel, which probably will go down. How's a res looking for Poisn? Doesn't have a lot of farms to produce stuff when he gets to Imp, actually. He doesn't have any military numbers either, so what's he doing when he gets to Imp? Is he gonna sling Miguel, or what's going on here? He has like... He's got nothing on gold.
Yes.
Got a big army in land. Yep. Yep. Poison's got none. Miguel has very little either. I think most of it's on land, on water actually. Ballsy stuff. Going for ballsy stuff going for this approach. The villager number is obviously crazy, right? 130 versus 180, so still about a 50 villager difference there. But 88 vills, military, sorry, versus 18. It's a 70 military difference. It's a wobbly quick wall. Trip? Gotta be, right? But doesn't have a whole lot of res to keep these produced. You can arrange a castle? Yeah. They'll probably will get one castle for free by the looks of it. But shouldn't get the second one for free. Unless Blue dives. Blue could dive on the trip, that's the other thing. Easily, with that kind of tight mass. But they're playing with fire right now. They are playing with fire. Just dive on it, I think. Miguel's going for Cavalier, will just dive. Dive on the other one as well. Honestly, just... And he should be walling... Yeah, we should stonewall that off. I do love the Poison is doing it, but this one... Oh, your chain is only as strong as your weakest link, right? No, take the Shreb! It's like no military. Honestly, the Rattans could run in as well, like, they have so much pierce armor. And they could wreak havoc. Such a greedy approach. Really greedy approach. How's the eco looking for Sitaux? Deleted that TC up, I don't know, got exterminated, but it's gone. Got another one here. 1 TC, 2 TC, 3 TC for Kougrialka. Poison's calling it. This is over. Miguel says no. Kougrialka's done some decent damage with the knights. Poison says he can't do much. He's not had a lot of eco. His eco's been a bit whack. Does have nearly enough for 2 more castles though. Take some map control at least. But Camel's on the way from Kougrialka. And he's just going to try and treb the castles. Just going to try and treb them down in the meantime. Bit of stonewall there. I think... Cog! That's beautiful. Oh. Can I just run out there? What's going on? Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? That's a waste. The hell, man. What the hell? Okay, Cavalier. Got +4 armor, but lacking some upgrades on the attack side. How's the res looking for Miguel? He might just be saving for Rimba and then just do that in one so they're going through all the individual upgrades. That probably makes more sense. You just get the +5. +5? +5, right? Yeah. Just get the +5 instead of doing Forging and Iron Casting. But we'll see. That's what I would expect. That's a lot of Rattans. Quite a lot of camels mixed in there too. Ladies don't have the highest pierce armor. So I think Rattans might do the damage here. Kougrialka is on the way up to Imperial. I think Poison and Miguel are going to lose everything right now. They're going to lose absolutely everything by the looks of it. Let's have a lot. There we go, 12 + 6. But castle does go up. Nice time to get an upgrade, right? Not a whole lot of numbers, but a great time to get upgrades. So just trickles back to the hill. How's his eco looking at home? I got another TC now, starting to drop more farms on the way to Imperial. One castle on the way down, so you get that castle for free, but then the trebs are totally unprotected. So that's fine. That is one benefit of having a defensive castle pretty much in range of another one, because you can just pop the treb out and it's going to be relatively safe. Rattans in the north. Defending now. They do have slight mobility, so they can do a little bit more than normal expos. And Kougrialka, just conserving numbers right now. Just conserve your numbers. You just got it to imp. Take good fights what you can, but you need to get upgrades, my man. And he's going for heavy camel. Must have just been waiting for it there. Must have just been waiting for it. He did get a university, right? I don't see it. Maybe it got destroyed? I don't think Sitaux has a university. That's a lot of camels to deal with free cavalier, must say that. And Miguel's just sending in more and more. How's Poisn's eco looking? Doesn't look too hot, right? Oh, I didn't realize his eco took such a beating. He's down to 49 villagers. They're only 20 villas behind now, Sitaux and Kougrialka. Only 20 behind. Only a few now. Only a few. They are losing some more though. Cavaliers on the raid. Cavaliers don't need to hit the villagers for very long. 12 plus 7 on the attack, but they don't last long to the camels either. They are missing some upgrades. Blast Furnace on the way now. And Miguel, just going to keep on sending in Cavalier. How's his res looking? Needs to start worrying about gold. He has Maline, so it does last longer. 27 on gold. Does have some more here. Would like to see this relic get picked up. Does have some more gold there. Yeah, he's fine. It's absolutely fine. And another castle is down from Sitaux. Not sure where the treb is though. Not sure where the treb is for that one. He took that out with Cavalier. It looks like it. Get treb out from Poisn as well. Safely guarded. Rattans. Not seen a whole lot from Sitaux the last 5 minutes in game. The camels are just sitting back because they're waiting for the raids coming in. Finger for blue. Well, I say we started to try and wall, but Miguel's all over the place. He's all over the map. This castle up to the north is nice. Really stops that ball off getting all the way to the edge. Even his ships would make it difficult. You could wall here, you could wall in, all the way across. It's a big distance though. It is a big distance. Camels moving in. That's a lot. I'd love to see the Rattans come over. I think that should be a really good engagement from top one. Should be a really good engagement, and you can just see lots of blue, lots of red, barely any yellow. Castle should go up, and does. But the Cavalier melted, man. Melted. That watchtower? Oh, come on. Poison. Miguel having to go for the hard carry here. Having to go for the hard carry. Although Rattans and heavy camels are going to be difficult for him. It is going to be difficult. It just keeps on sending them, one by one. Make them react to you. So that's one good thing. Hopefully Poisn can get back in the game. From his perspective. Chemistry on the way though for Sitaux, so would be expecting bomber cannons to be coming out soon. Does have a siege workshop here. Either one. Does have some more villagers forward. Starting to run. No, it does have some gold in a bag here. Clears up the Cavalier as well. Gold obviously a talking spot. Has control over this gold as well. So Sitaux, Kougrialka look like they could be struggling for gold. Let's have some more here. And I think that's what he's doing. They're actually signaling the gold because they're They're thinking the same thing as me. Kougrialka's eco is in a rough spot. Its villager numbers is at 72. I think it's just got quite a bit of idols. Not so much. He just must be spending all the res he's getting. Camels have died though. Sitaux, the micro god that he's known as. I don't know if... Well, Poisn is back up to 68 vills. Trebs are here from Sitaux. How are the guys gonna stop this? I think Kougrialka probably needs more numbers now. Castle coming in from Miguel. I think he has to send the camels or he has to react to this. Camels taking a bad engagement with the pikemen. That's a lot of cavalier. I think new camels come in now. Armies a little bit isolated from each other. Trebs. Cavalier coming in. Looks like all the cavalier will go down. Sitaux should just react. Don't want to lose both Trebs. And he will. Castle so near death. Send in the Rattans, that can finish it off the castle. More Trebs coming in. Looks like Kougrialka is sending the res to Sitaux. It's 1200 stone now. Would be expecting that to come over some sort of gold pile somewhere. Not too sure which one. Maybe... Well, that one's safe already. Miguel's got castles everywhere, man. What a player. Sick player. What a sick player. Yeah, more gold here. He sees it being taken. He sees it being taken. I said this to someone the other day. At the very least, Treb is a very good scout. Look at his line of sight, man. A Treb's line of sight is insane. See so much. It's not very mobile, but you can see a fucking lot with it. Is Miguel making a push from the top? He's just gonna send in numbers and drips and drabs. Doesn't get that castle up just yet. Not a whole lot of camels to defend. And Kougrialka just looking to get some more stables down. Rattan numbers still looking alright. Nearly an hour into the game now. Nearly an hour into the game. Numbers a little bit idle. We do have Halberdier +2 attack, +2 defense now from Poisn. Miguel says, never mind. Must have done a little flare. Not bothered now. Score starting to get closer. It was nearly 2,000 score difference. Miguel's green seems to be getting less and less, but Halb's in now from Poisn, which should help quite a bit. Still got a lot of presence all over the map. Does get the castle there, so we'll protect that gold as well. Millions with extra gold is just nice. The one thing I do not like is he didn't get the relics, or Poisn didn't get them playing his lifts. And that castle's still up. Hilarious. Okay, let's take a look at eco numbers. So over 200 from Kougrialka and Sitaux. So they've actually got the villager lead now. 195 from Miguel and Poisn. In terms of military, not too much of a difference. About 75 there. Yeah, pretty damn similar. So it's going to be really important having all your military together and taking good engagements. So Treb a little bit isolated there. Treb still isolated. The camels are out of position. Brings them over. That's fine. Game goes over on our count. Stop the count. 4 Trebs though, just doing work. And I don't see where the siege is from. Miguel does have a Treb in the north. Sitaux trying to get defensive castle up. Alps coming in. Sitaux should be able to micro that. think that castle does go up. Oh. Should be able to wipe out this area. Not a whole lot of gold left. And Miguel's running a little bit now. Score is insane. Poison really struggling to get back into the game. Let's push the middle now. Okay, okay. Let's have some chips. Has a lot of helps. Missing some upgrades. They don't get blast furnace anymore. You want to get chainmail. That's right. Yeah, that is right. You really need to get that that unique tech. Tower shields? Tower shields, right? Fabric shields? Oh, tower shields. Giving them more pierce armor. 3 extra pierce armor. What makes less trash so good is it moves faster. So, really nice. Especially Skirms. Skirms being able to move faster makes them super strong. The Skirms, up against Rattans, a bit underwhelming to be honest. They don't do too great. Miguel just keeps dropping castle after castle. Castle after castle. His res nearly out of stone. I think that castle should go up. Yes. Cavalry are coming in and raiding all over though. Love speedy skirms? Oh yeah. I love speedy skirms. We're not seeing them though, that's the only thing, because they literally do nothing against Rattan archers. Rattan archers are insane. They're not getting too much value right now. Damaging this one house, and Sitaux realizes it. When you're nearly a 200 pop game, that's not where you want 44 Rattan archers. It's not where you want 44 Rattan archers. Kougrialka is on this gold now as well. How's his gold count looking? 31 on gold. How about from Sitaux? He's actually floating a little bit now, so that's good for him. But getting pushed in from this side. Miguel's been forced onto pikes. Started to struggle for food actually. Crazy game so far. So, is he going to keep that up? Nice's Rattans over here. ASAP. Got another ball, another death ball. Send them in. It's a good thing with Rattans. You can just literally send them in next to TC. Even if there's they're fairly garrisoned, there's lots. It's worthwhile just sitting there, taking them. Castle does go down. Does go down. Castle did go up for Miguel in the south. Poisn still looks like he's lagging behind a little bit, although he's back up to 80 villagers. Does have a decent military count as well, up to 55. What's his res like? Yeah. Not too much. Not too much. 20 on wood. 36 on food, which is not bad. Gotta be careful that you don't throw away too many numbers. And they're getting a little bit of a push on in this middle area. But Sitaux, Kougrialka getting a little bit of a push down towards the southeast as well. Rattan's not getting a whole lot of value, but here we go. It's a lot of helps. Looks like it's just going to use the house to block. Sitaux. Patrol, man. Patrol. I know there's a lot at this point of the game. There's so much going on. Starting to get a little bit tired as well. You will go back, don't worry. Doesn't need to. You're going to see the military numbers for Poisn. It's only just halved. Over half now. Just lost all his helps. Likely going to lose all of his trebs unless Miguel somehow comes and clears it up. 2 trebs from Miguel. Doing a decent job. Loads of cavalier in the back here. Panic TC from Sitaux. Lots of military down. Camels will get the clear up on the cavalier. Miguel still has 35 in gold. Still got 35 in gold, getting chased about though. 180 pop, doesn't have the houses. You go to 200, not ideal for him. Pikeman? From Miguel. You get the extra Pierce armor, of course. Help coming in now from Kougrialka as well. Better long term. Pierce and helps. You know, they're generally alright. Worth going for them. You can't spam camels for days. And you're gonna lose that. Boom! Goes, and that's a lot of gold there. Gonna be a big fighting area. And I think enough camels just coming over. Ratan's on the hill as well. Toll can't lose the Trebs. And there's Halbs out from Kougrialka, and his score has switched. Score has switched. Has Poisn got back onto some more numbers? He does, but the Halb switch is already in, and the Halbs from blue should outperform the Halbs from yellow. Provided he gets the upgrades, but he's got more attack already. 10 base attack for these guys. And only 8. And add in everything else. Gonna be in a real difficult spot. And yep, chainmail armor coming in. Looks like this kind of push has succeeded a little bit. Kind of fizzled out. We still have lots of castles from Poisn. Protecting gold, stone. But Kougrialka and Sitaux should be able to just push away at it. At a decent rate. Scoreboard's kind of bulky. Yeah, I think it kind of is when I'm looking at it. I think I'm still going to put it down a little bit. Although not much bigger than Capture Age. Half even. The thing with Capture Age obviously is very nice on the eye, whereas looking at squares and rectangles is not. Anyway, the map's a joke. The map is a joke. Look at this. Yellow's starting to disappear a little bit. One castle does go down. That was the one that barely had any HP on it. Down to trash now for Miguel. Score starting to get bigger. 800 between this. I just noticed today. Totally my fault this game. Relax. Miguel having to try and calm down his teammate. The actual villager pop is good. Kougrialka has moved down to the south. Trade being thought about though. Do we have a trade route? Struggling to see one. Fish with white calves coming in. Where is that? Where's the cart going? Yeah, that's a lot of gold to waste at this point. Do they have a safe trade route on the other side? What? Oh my god, the fish traps. The fish, boom. They kinda do, but kinda not, I suppose. Fish coming in. Kougrialka has pretty much been evaporated from this north side. Villager pop literally went down considerably for Kougrialka. What's going on at all angles? Raids coming in from Miguel on the villagers. Push coming down from the southwest from Sitaux mainly, and a little bit of Halbs. Poisn and Miguel been forced up to the north of this map now. There's still quite a bit of gold in, and Kougrialka's been forced down to the south. And meanwhile, all these light cav raids are still going on. Miguel says, last attempt. It's now on to 200 swordsmen. Doesn't really have the res to do it. In theory, should do pretty well against Ratans. If they're in mass, they should do pretty well against the halberdiers of blue. They're gonna do a lot of damage though. Plate mail armor coming in. These guys are about to get a lot more tanky. We don't want to send them in 1v1. Not like this. Gotta get a mass. Gotta get a mass. Bottom side looks like that will get wiped. Kougrialka's down to 31 villagers. 31 vills. Score switched again. Miguel, 22,000 score now. An hour and 20 minutes. Game's still going. But in these kind of numbers, Rattans should do alright. They still take a few volleys to go down, but do. Kougrialka's little... There's not a whole lot of villagers here from what I can tell. Most of them did escape up to the north. Down to 21 vills now from Kougrialka. He lost so much here to the light cab. Brimble light cab do so much damage so quick. Really impressive gameplay from Miguel. All over the map. Look at the green. Poison's only just getting heavy play. What a ledge. How's his wood count? I say, get some fish traps on it, go. Look at this. Beautiful. Okay, late. Oh! Where'd they come from? As long as he avoids the Halbs and the Rattans, he should be fine. I guess plus 5 Pierce at this point, really not too bad. They have crazy attack. I bet he's wishing he got the relics now. Did he get some of them? I don't think so. Don't have a... What happened there? Where is it? Aha! Yeah, he's going to get them now. So the ladies are going to get some extra bonus attack once he picks up the relics. It's a lot, right? 46 of them. He gets to like 16 plus 4 or plus 5. And it will be hard to stop. They obviously ignore the melee armor as well, so do perform a lot better against Halbs, even with the considerable amount of bonus damage that Halbs do get. With 5 pierce armor, see how that's a lot of Rattans. A lot of Rattans. Looks like over 60. It's like over 60. Don't fight? Yeah, definitely don't fight. Boy's coming over as well though. Miguel's just doing serious raiding jobs. I want to see his KD at the end. 22 vills and 50 vills for Sitaux and Kougrialka. They have no eco? Yes! Miguel, you are right. They have no eco. They've raided it to death. 93, 92 for these guys. You gotta be wondering what's going through Kougrialka's head right now. He must be absolutely exhausted. Nearly an hour 30 minutes into the game. Having to hang on with his arguably top 10 body now. The number 2 seed for Wandering Warriors Cup. Somebody that's actually managed to eclipse 2k5. And he's probably like, I'm done, man. They have good military numbers though, that's the thing. They got 55 and 66. Once they lose the numbers though, it's going to be very hard to replace. 4 on wood. They have 0 eco, so all you gotta do, and Miguel and Poisn, you can whittle down the numbers as long as you have something enough to replace. If you can replace your army, just toss it. Miguel's struggling as well though. No gold. And try and fight together if you can. Try and fight together. Miguel just sending in raid after raid though. He's gonna try and defeat these guys. By the looks of things. Defeated. Now that would be funny. Could you imagine the shame if he got defeated? That's a lot of ladies to be sending in. Did we get the other relic? No. Now it looks like the writing starting to appear on the wall now. If not the last 10-15 minutes. Gotta be, right? Castle coming up now from Miguel in the exact same spot that he lost earlier on. Only 2 villagers building that one. So should lose them, but obviously a lot going on at the same time. Big sea of yellow taking out a lot of red. Down to 19 villages for Kougrialka. This looks like all he's got down here. Yep, pretty much. Pretty much is. Their military numbers are still healthy for both of them, but the military numbers are even better for Miguel and Kougrialka. Now that is a small amount of Rattans you should be able to whittle down, but might be in a position where it's going to get sandwiched. Not really engaging with the Rattans. Now reinforcements to come over, delete the market, delete the market, delete the mill. Great spot. Rattans on the hill, Ladies at the bottom, barely any of them are engaging. Oh my god, that is a bloodbath. That is an absolute bloodbath. Not good for Poisn. He does have eco to replace it though. That's the thing. We're nearly out of gold. Oh my god. Miguel. Miguel. Taking out the castle with a light cab. Remember light cab, taking out the castle. And Sitaux and Kougrialka look pretty dead. We got this sea of yellow, we got this sea of green. Green's down here. Kougrialka doesn't really have any villagers left, Sitaux doesn't really have left either. Very long game stealth? Yes, yes it is. I think I might have to stop streaming after this game. Kappa. Yeah, I love this overlay. I wonder where he got it from. Good question. Sitaux calls GG. Whew. And they give up. They give up. 1 hour and 30 minutes, guys. 1 hour and 30.